Hello everyone, my name is Sagar and I hope you are doing well. In this video, we are going to develop a multi-agent solution. So basically, we'll create a solution related to assignment agent. So here I will simply click on create an agent. Here I can give name to my project, so I will call it something like this. I will make sure to select the correct subscription, user group, and my this foundry name as well. So let me create this. So guys, we'll start creating multiple agents. So this is going to be a multi-agent scenario. So as I said, uh, so basically we'll create multiple agents. Okay, and okay, let's write the code. Then you will understand what I'm trying to say here. So now my this project is ready, and what I can do, I can simply navigate to my portal.hr.com, and then they're using my PowerShell. This I can navigate to my portal.azure.com. So you can go to this GitHub URL. So you can go to here my profile, and inside this, we have something called AI coding, and inside this we have this develop multi-agent solution. So we are going to leverage this piece of code. Okay, so here what it is doing, let's try to understand this code in basic terms. Okay, so here these are nothing, these are the initial references. Then here we are clearing this console window. So here we'll give the information of our project endpoint and our model name. Okay, then this is the basic code for authentication that will be available always. Okay, now from here actually our main code is starting. So it is what it is going to do, it is going to create multiple agents. For example, if you see here we have this priority agent name. Okay, then again if you come here, then starting from this one, here now we are creating this attain agent. Okay, again here we have provided basic information regarding this. So for example, this agent is responsible that which team should take the ticket whenever the ticket will come from customer, whether it's front end, back end, infra, or marketing. Similarly, in our first one second here. So the first one is responsible for assigning the priority of the ticket, high, medium, and low. And if I come down here, then we have this agent which will help us to create the which will help us to estimate the effort here. This will be the name, this will be the instruction. Okay, that how much time it will take for the ticket to be resolved, and what will be the complexity of my ticket. And then we are going to have this kind of you can say this is going to be a connected agent. Okay, so which will connect all these three agents. Then we are going to have the main our triage agent. Okay, which will actually use all these three agents. Okay, here also we have everything here, like this will be the agent name. Here it will say you used to connected tools to determine the ticket priority, which teams you've taken assigned to, and how much effort. So basically this, you can say, this will be your master agent. Okay, which will help and leverage all your other agents. Okay, then here we are simply printing it. Okay, and here again, like we are giving certain kind of prompt here. Okay, and then we'll run this thread of our primary agent. Okay, that is the triage agent which is responsible, which would be the initial trigger. And then here we'll display the message, the response, and at the end we are deleting all these agents. Okay, the one which we are creating, this triage, priority, team, effort. I hope you now understand this piece of code. Okay, now what I will do, I will if you want to practice, you can grab it from here, and I will simply connect to my PowerShell. so that I can show the complete demo. And here I will switch to my classic version. Right. And here also what you can do, you can find this code from this Microsoft GitHub repo as well. So this is the same code, but here they haven't mentioned each of them. So we are actually doing all these steps. So all these are again the boilerplate piece of code. Okay, so now I will start. So the first thing I will do is I'm going to clone this particular repo here. So I will write the command for this git clone my this GitHub repository. So once it will be cloned, then you will able to see the content here. Okay, I will press enter. Okay, now it will clone this repo, and if I refresh this, I have this folder available here. Okay, further let me expand this. And next here that I want to go inside this, so if I will go to my AI agent, here I have my lab files, and here specifically I want to go into my this what we call 03 is that, yeah, this one, build multi-agent solution. So here if you see we have the same code that we and that is available in our repo. Okay, what I can do, I can navigate to this. I can say cd AI agent lab blah 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 here, and I will go exactly inside this folder here. Okay, and once I'm inside this folder, then in order to work I need to create the environment variables here. So I will simply type my command. I will say that please create something called lab environment here, then activate this particular script. Okay, and then install all that whatever is available inside this requirement text file. So I'm going to hit enter here. Okay, and by the time it is completing, let me refresh this and show you here. So here you can see the lab environment got created, and inside my requirement I'm going to install this to Python.NET environment and Azure Identity. Alright, now once this is completed, then I can go here. Here I need to provide two information, that is my model deployment name. So what I'm going to do, I'll go to my Foundry here. Okay, and here if you see uh, let me go to overview. I'm already there. I can copy it from here. So I will copy this, and here I can go to my endpoint. I will save this. Okay, and the next here my model deployment name. So here if I go to my model catalog, here let me go to overview again. URL endpoint. So the model name is GPT-4o. Okay, so I can simply remove this GPT-4o. Okay, and let me save this. Okay, now I have saved this. Now what I need to do, I'm going to run my this piece of code, exactly this one. So I can say code agent try Python. Alright, so now it will basically open this particular. Okay, now what I can do, I can now copy the code from my repository. I can simply say copy. Okay, and let me replace it completely. Okay, here also we have the same code, the one which I have explained, and I'm going to save this code, and let me try to run this code and then we'll see. But before that, what I will do, I will make sure to log in. So I can say eject login, and I need to enter this URL, and here I need to copy this URL. I can go here, I can paste my code. Next, I will select my account here. I will say continue. Okay, and it should reflect in my this PowerShell window as well. Alright, so here I can say 1 because I only have one subscription here. Okay, yeah. Now what I can do, I can rerun my code, this one, code agent, because now I have the updated code with all the steps. So I can simply press enter. Alright, my code is completed now. Okay, I can now run this. Okay, and okay, so now here if you see it has started using the thread. So where's my that code? Here if you see this one, then I will prompt this. So here it is. Okay, so I can say my computer is too slow. Okay, so here it is processing my agent thread, and then my other agents, like my, you can see the child agents. Okay, they will work and everything will be processed and will be displayed here. So I'll wait for some time here. Alright guys, here if you see we have got the message. For example, after analyzing this, here is the triage. So the issue seems to be medium. Infrastructure team is going to handle this and the efforts will be medium. Okay, and similarly let me give some high priority. For example, my first second here. So I'm to run my code first. So I will run this again and now I'll wait. Okay, now here I will say my password is changed by someone. Okay, now this should come into a high priority ticket, right? Because if someone's password is changed without proper authentication or authorization, so it's a big deal. So now let's see how this AI responds. And while this is in process, so let me go here, and if I go to my agent here, okay, so you can see like this agent is being created in my runtime. Okay, this just I have this price agent. Okay, then my effort agent. Okay, and again this priority one here. Okay, let me refresh it here. So yeah, so currently this is in progress because my code is running, so this will keep changing here. Yeah, so here if you see my password is changed. Okay, the ticket seems to be high priority, assigned payment infrastructure, efforts small. Okay, straightforward. Okay, because this is going to be a quick resolution here. And here if you see this my agent section, it get cleared because at the end we have the code even to delete this. Okay, so here we have seen how we can deal with multi-agent scenarios specifically in our AI Foundry using code. So now let's take a look code one more time. So again, this is for using this environment variables here. Here we have added some reference libraries. Here we have cleared over this window. Okay, then it is going to fetch the information from my project endpoint and name that we have entered inside this folder, right? So if you go here, let files here. Okay, so this is going to be fetched from here, and then inside our requirement text we have these two files. So here we are connecting to our agent client. Okay, then here we are creating multiple agent. Our priority, here we are adding some instructions. Then we are creating a ticket which will assign the tickets to the relevant team. Then the estimation agent. Then we have one master triage agent which will connect all of them and will pass information based on that. Here if you see triage agent is here, yeah, then these are simply for displaying our input here, and then we are sending the message, the agent. Then we'll run this, our primary agent, that is the triage agent, and then we are displaying and we are doing the cleanup of all the agents. So that is all for this video. Thank you for watching.